Alright, my name is Catherine Pinto. I am an HBS 6 hour and this is my TED Talk. Alright, so I was really intrigued by the idea of doing a TED Talk. It just kind of grabbed my attention as something very interesting that not a lot of people have the ability to do because they lack public speaking skills. Because nowadays, a lot of people communicate the Twitters, the Instas, the text messages. Not a lot of oral communication happens. And I also wanted to play with the idea of just speaking. There's a really interesting idea that I don't know how to describe it, but he's the guy who pretty much just like is the main speaker dude of Brain Games. His name's John Silva. In Brain Games, it's an awesome show. I highly recommend it to anyone who's into neuroscience or just science in general, like technology. Amazing. You'll get your mind blown. But he makes other videos, and he considers himself a modern-day philosopher. He just has an idea in his mind, and he rolls with it, and he speaks, and it's fascinating. He just random stuff, and you're like, wow, that's really interesting. I never even imagined. And that's what I'm going to try to do today with my one message, one word I'm going to try to get across. Hopefully you can guess it. Alright, so I was born June 25th, 2000 to two loving parents who I love so much. And 48 hours after I was born, I was diagnosed with supraventricular tachycardia. And what that is the normal person has one nerve connecting their brain to their heart. I have two. And when both of those are working, my heart goes really, really, really fast, like 300 beats per minute fast when I was an infant. The heart is also a very fascinating muscle. It's amazing. It's very complex. And you already hear about, Grey's Anatomy, cardiothoracic surgeon term being thrown around. It's very difficult to become one of those because there's so many layers you need to think about. A very easy concept to think about the heart is the sinoatrial node and how the electrical impulses travel across the heart. So if I'm actually speaking from an audience, I'll ask them to do the activity, but since we're probably just watching this in Biomed right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to have you guys just say, random person, we're going to have this person be the sinoatrial node. The sinoatrial node is basically like the pacemaker. When you hear about an older person getting a pacemaker, this is pretty much what it's replacing. The sinoatrial node basically gets an electrical impulse and it sends it to the rest of the heart through, we're just going to say magic at this point, and that words regulate heartbeats. It's really cool. So, and each heart, and it's put into one little bundle of cells that just does this. So, and these cells have like 50 branches each. And it's kind of like this game that I used to play when I was little called Infection. One person would start as like the person who's like infected with the zombie virus or something stupid like that, and they'd touch other people, but they would both be it, and then they'd have to touch everyone, and then whoever's last person standing wins and was infected with the virus the next game. Kind of the same principle, except each person has 50 arms and touches 50 people at one instance. And then when I was 10, I was diagnosed with nephrotic syndrome, which basically your kidneys don't work for a variety of reasons. Whatever happens, for me it was autoimmune, which means my white blood cells attacked my kidneys. And the one thing that really helped me through this was dogs. Believe it or not, the furry little creature that every little kid begs for, they love you. And she's not in here with me right now. I wish she was. This is like 10:30 at night when I'm filming this. This is her little doggy bed. My princess, my pride, my joy, Scout. That's a picture. Oh, it's 10:55. A lot later than I expected. But they don't care. They just love you unconditionally. And I became really depressed when I was 10. That was pretty much the most single-handed thing that made me keep going, was dogs. And that's what my video is based about. Kindness. Having one single word of kindness to another person goes so far. It kind of goes back to I'm going to tie this back to the heart game. Hey, see what I'm doing? One person says one kind thing to another person, but then they say it to like 5 other people, and then they say it to 5 people, and so on and so forth. People always say, I'm just a teenager, I can't make a difference. Yes, you can. It goes back to the principles of the heart. That single muscle that is so complex, but somehow so simple to understand once you get down to the molecular level. Obviously, there's other shenanigans going on, but the general principle is that it's the butterfly effect. One chain reaction acts like dominoes, and down the line creates a better world. It can also go the other way, but it's up to you on how you want to shape your world and how you want to make it a better place. Everyone has the ability to do something with their lives, and I think not a lot of people realize that it's up to you to choose your own destiny. And what I'm trying to do today is make sure you choose the right choice and just be kind.